what better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between our visitors and the home team. On the Black Knights side of the field, let's get a look at their head coach. First side trying to keep last week's loss from snowballing into another. Across the field and look at the head coach of the Blues. His guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you. Hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And we're underway in St. Louis. This return starts at the 5. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that gives him a first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Ready? He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an wall. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Caught in the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Black 40.
And send a receiver left.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Let's set.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Come on, set. Black 95. Ready?
Throw here, 3rd down. That's complete to Sloan. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Black Knights finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Black Knights will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Blues, nothing.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Sims now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
First and 10 from the 43. They'll go play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Catch is made down the right sideline. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Tag! 76, go!
And run here with Allen. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Here's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, St. Louis. The Blues finish off their opening drive. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Black Knights and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10.
Ready.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Complete out to the right side. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Looking in the air here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that gives him the first.
And the Columbus first down.
Here we go. 52 Blues.
Tight end going in motion here.
Hut.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Ready?
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
To the air on third and long. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive block. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They're going play action. This finds Bellinger. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. All set to go now from the 35.
Louis, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. The stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
The give here on second. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-6 is our score. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Dropping back to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
At the 49-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Get it. Go.
On the handoff, Allen. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
This is Allen on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Working now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Red 38.
2nd down, another run by Brooks. And all it can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Now this offense ready to head back out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
He completes it in traffic. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 41-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a toss. It's Allen. Allen finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Caught, nice game left side. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Blues take a 2nd quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
The score, Blues 13, Black Knights 7.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 cut.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Set, ready. Blue 32. Ready.
Hands off here for Brooks. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Brought in right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This offense making its way back out now. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They go play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Complete to number 80. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from St. Louis just ahead.
On the jump.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Nice. Ready.
They're throwing it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The offense getting set to go. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late.
Ready. Ready.
First down, play action. Flush down out to his left. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 12. First down, Columbus.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Again to throw on second. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
33, yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this is another incompletion. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Black Knights punt team. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Completed over the middle. After making a catch, he is dipped quickly at the 38. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 28-yard line.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Dive play straight ahead. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think that's a case where the defense, well, you forgot to account for the fullback. And I know why. Because they rarely get touches. And boy, do they rarely make big plays like that to the second level.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
That's taken at the 15. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Let's go. We're at 38.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That was Jack Kaiser who got there for the tackle. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 50, green. Cut.
Back to throw now. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he makes the, wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Cut.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Pulled in at the 20. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. First down from the 42. He'll throw it. Look at this, first play, and he's going for it. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Blues will add to their lead at the end of the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Blues bump the lead up to 13 points.
Black Knight 7.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewlett.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Ready?
Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
He's going to throw it.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Their offense running back out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
Ready. 10 flat. Ready?
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ready.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Boy, this defensive crew is locked in that O-line's head. They are a-spinning. Back-to-back sacks has his offense on skates. And those blockers can't figure out where this rush is coming from next.
They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Ready. Hawk 70.
This is Allen on the give. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. It's a design boot. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move. The chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So 1st down from the 41. Now we give to Allen, running right. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. They get 27 on the play. And that is good for a first down.
First and 10.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Come on, set.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Ready, set.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. He brings it in. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person.
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Blues make it a 3-possession game. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. You mentioned the value he could bring beyond the work and just catching the football.
And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now this offense getting set to work here. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. Look at a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3.
Let's go.
They'll go play action. Buying some time left. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Pushing the tight end over. 3rd and long for him here. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now outruns their offense to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Running the counter, Allen. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Let's go. Cougar.
2nd down pass play coming. It is caught left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy, go.
They give to Allen out of the shotgun. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Down. Let go.
It's Allen again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19.
Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Chased out to his right. And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Blues out to get a boot into this one. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the...
Oh, it's a tip drill, intercepted! And it's picked off by Rayon Lane.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
Hey. 60 Bison. Ready.
Well, come out throwing. He's dropping deep on this snap.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the 2 were not able to reel it in.
18 Cardinal.
Another throw here on 2nd down. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
60 Eagles.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. The offense headed back to the field. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front. That leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Complete over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
To number 81.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Let's go.
Running back sent in motion left. Throwing on seconds. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Complete left side. It's just long. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Come on, set. Yellow.
We put a receiver in motion left. Third down run with Brooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Like so many of the league's quarterbacks know how to do, this guy has really taken over much of this game, and it's been his dual threat ability that served as the catalyst for that.
And let's give him a lot of credit here, Dave, because he's the one who recognized there'd be opportunities aplenty to hit this defense with his legs. He's picked the right moments, picked his spots, and that stat line's benefited.
This one goes for 3 yards, and that means first down.
Okay, right?
It's a gain of 3. First down, Black Knights.
He's going to throw this one. He's got it over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Brings up second and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw here. He has the touchdown. The Black Knights get it back to within 2 possessions. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Ready?
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, there's a reason he's playing defense, because he couldn't quite corral that one, but in the end, it doesn't matter. He still does the job and denies 2 points.
Sims now on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Another drive coming up for this offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach.
Here we go, Scott.
Running with Vidal out of the gun. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Ready.
Allen trying this straight ahead. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stay home. Liking 18. Ready, right?
Here's a dive up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff for Allen. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Panther 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Punt team on the field. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. Their offense ready to take the field now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Big gain downfield. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 72 yards. That's good for a Columbus 1st down.
22 needle.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
In the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2nd down and goal.
Throwing now off the play action. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Looking quickly here.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Steel, black. Ready.
They'll pass on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his right. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. That is picked off by Rayon Lane.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Rolling out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he will have the 1st down there. And they can start to celebrate now. That's going to lock up this victory for him.
1st and 10.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Here's a design run. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers